Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nayri, also known as Wedding Fashion Expert. This week we are talking about what style, silhouette, shape of gown petite brides should wear for their wedding. Before we dive into this week's topic, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, let me know if there's any particular topic, anything that you'd like me to create a video on. I am here for you, guiding you along the way leading up to your special day. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I am so honored that you have found me. I am, of course, a wedding fashion expert, stylist, buyer, wear so many different hats at LOVELLA Bridal, located in Los Angeles, California. For daily content, please be sure to follow us on Instagram at LOVELLA Bridal, at LOVELLA Plus, and at Wedding Fashion Expert. On TikTok, at LOVELLA Bridal and at Wedding Fashion Expert. This is literally the question I get asked daily by brides, whether it's in store or online, comments, DMs, you name it. What style, silhouette, shape should petite brides wear on wedding day? I have a specific question from a subscriber that wrote in that I wanted to share with you all, and then I wanted to break it all down. This particular bride wrote in saying, I'm in the process of choosing my dress. I love the way a specific fit and flare dress looks on me. However, I am concerned it only looks good because I'm standing on a pedestal. I am very petite, 5'2". I am worried once it's been altered, shortened to suit my height, that the shape of the flare will just look really weird and awkward if it's just cut at the bottom. Is that what happens? Or do they shorten the torso part as well? I love how the dress fits everywhere on my body. I tried on a 6 and it fits me like a glove. It's just the length. I'm worried once it's been tailored, I won't have the perfect silhouette anymore, or it'll just look really unflattering on me. I saved this particular message because I thought that it was touching so many phenomenal components that I could take this opportunity to really break down for anybody out there, specifically if you're petite, but this might be valuable as well for someone who is asking about the alterations and how things will turn out. Let's cover shapes and silhouettes for petite bodies, and then we're gonna break down everything that I just read to you. First things first, when it comes to what shape of gown you should wear on wedding day for a petite bride, you can wear anything. You're gonna think I'm crazy. You can literally wear any style, shape, silhouette that you want. What do I mean by that? I do have a YouTube video on different shapes, silhouettes, and styles of dresses. I am going to link that for you below. Highly recommend watching it after this. But I have had so many brides that have been super petite. Like literally, I've seen the dress hanging once it's been altered and it could fit a child. Like that's how petite I'm talking. And I have done ball gowns, fitted gowns, sheaths, you name it, long sleeve dresses. I have put every single shape and silhouette on petite brides. Here's what it comes down to. What makes you feel the most beautiful and what's complementing to your body. And oftentimes you're mentally trained when you are that petite that you can't wear the things that tall people wear. But in bridal, it's all altered to you. So if you're trying on a long sleeve, the thing that gets a little difficult for you is everything's going to be very long on you. So you're gonna be swimming in like the length of the sleeve or the length of the dress, which takes me to my next point about the alterations. When you cut off the bottom, or would you raise up the dress from the seam? There's multiple ways to go about doing it. What I encourage you to do as a petite bride when you are trying on dresses, try on all the shapes and silhouettes, try on everything. You're not gonna like it all on your body, and there's going to be various proportions that fit you better. Because even though you're 5 feet to 5'5", let's hypothetically say, your torso may be shorter, or your torso may be longer, or your legs might be shorter, or your legs might be longer. Your body proportions, no matter your height, everybody's proportions are different. The top of the dress to your shoulder distance, that is something that is different on everybody, no matter your height. So those are the components that you're going to try things on and see how it fits. Going back to the comment in which, is the dress altered from the bottom or is the dress altered from the skirt and the torso area? Essentially, when you are trying dresses on, I encourage you to put heels on. Get off the pedestal. That is if you plan to wear heels on wedding day. So put on a heel height, or if you're going flat, then stay on flats. And have the store show you what the dress will look like proportionally to you when altered. This is something I do with every single one of my brides, no matter how short or how tall you are. I do this. And I do this because I want you to see when the gown is altered to you if you're happy with it. So for example, I talk about this in a previous video, one I'm in a wedding dress that I'm gonna link for you, about the shapes and silhouettes and also walking in your wedding dress. If the gown goes straight down, if it's a sheath, if it just goes straight down and it has no volume, when it is hemmed to you, it falls directly straight. When you walk, your feet are gonna show. A lot of brides get upset that their feet show because they never walked in the dress because they was so long on them. No matter your height, these dresses are typically long unless you are like 5'11" to 6 foot and taller. Then at that point in time, sometimes some of the dresses are short, but they're just typically very, very long. And so it's very important for you to understand what that dress is going to look like altered. And you need to ask these questions to the store that you're purchasing it from. Will they hem it from the bottom, or will they hem it from the seam of the skirt? Now, if it's a ball gown, you typically hem it from the bottom, because if you hem it from the top, if you were to detach the top and the skirt, it's going to have a lot more gathering as they lift that skirt up. It doesn't make sense. You just cut it from the bottom. Now, on a fitted dress, oftentimes we can raise the skirt if there is a seam there, but this is getting a little bit too complex and complicated for a video setting like this. That is something that you need to ask in store and understand the needs of your body and the dress style all in one prior to moving forward with that purchase. And addressing the other point of the comment about being worried that the shape and the silhouette will be compromised after alterations, that is a valid point for any bride, because what you're seeing when standing on the pedestal and all that extra material, it gives a different illusion. When you cut that material, things fit differently. So I want you to be sure that you ask the store the appropriate questions of, what will it look like in my proportions? Can you please fold it? Show me how this is going to fit. And if they have a seamstress on site, maybe if you're that concerned, meet with the seamstress. Make sure that all the things that you're wanting or what your concerns are, address them prior to buying the dress. Doing this is a win-win for everybody involved. It's a win-win for the store and for you, because you know what to expect. The store is being fully transparent. Everything will end beautifully in the alteration process, and it will be to your liking because it was discussed on the front end. All in all, no matter your size, no matter your height, there is no formula that a particular shape of dress is going to look better on your body than another. You have to try them on. A lot of these dresses fit differently and unique. So it's all about trial and error, trying them on, see what you feel beautiful that really highlights your curves and your body, really accentuating your shape. That's the shape that you go with. That's the style of the dress. But I am a firm believer in no rules when it comes to, if your body is X size, X tall, this type of dress is going to be the winner for you. Doesn't work like that. I make my brides try on all the different shapes, fabrics, styles, silhouettes, no matter your size or height, because I want you to see everything on your body and you be the judge of what looks the best. And the stylist and the bride will definitely know when everything comes together, it's pure magic. Your stylists are only as good as your feedback. What you tell them you like and you don't like, that leads them to finding you your dress. So please be specific in your feedback. If you're self-conscious of being short and you want something to really elongate you and that's a priority to you, then communicate that. Whatever your needs are and whatever you may be self-conscious of or something that you're very secure about that you want to highlight, communicate that so that your stylist can deliver you a dress that has all the components that are going to give you exactly what you want. I hope you found this video helpful. For more videos and tips like these, please be sure to tune in every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will see you in next week's video.